SCP monsters housed at the Foundation are usually dangerous, malevolent entities that pose a threat to human life, which makes it that much more terrifying when they breach containment and run rampant across Earth looking to cause trouble. So today on Top 5 Scary Videos, I'm going to be counting down our list of the top 5 SCP monsters that breached containment. Before we begin though, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to some of your comments, and with that, let's jump in. Coming in at number 5, we have SCP-920. SCP-920 appears to be an Asian male with the inability to control its own movements, and will instead wander about, being unable to choose a destination. Due to this, transportation, movement, or direction of 920 to a certain destination is physically impossible. Attempts at transporting 920 to any destination will result in transporters becoming lost. Attempts at directing 920 will result in 920 becoming lost. 920 also seems to have a slight psychic pull, causing subjects that come in contact with it to feel a compulsion to walk and talk with him. Now, saying that is not recommended, as typically subjects will follow 920 and in turn become lost. On top of that, 920 does not appear to have a normal human requirement and can wander through deserts, tundras, and oceans without encountering difficulties. As of right now, 920's movements are being followed by satellite observation. Tracking of 920 by land or air has been discontinued. Coming in at number 4, we have SCP-990. 990 is a human male dressed in a Cold War era business suit who appears to Foundation personnel through dreams. Thus far, no Foundation personnel have encountered 990 in the real world, thus making containment near impossible and allowing 990 to roam freely. It has been appearing to Foundation personnel since an expunged date. Its existence came to light when several agents discussed having dreams involving a similar individual. Numerous other agents reported dream sightings of an individual matching the description of 990. Foundation personnel are considered free to converse with 990 if he should appear to them, and are encouraged to try to obtain information from the subject regarding himself. Though currently no containment for 990 has been devised, any personnel with suggestions for the containment should report to the Foundation doctor. Any and all ideas are welcome, regardless of who suggests them. Coming in at number 3, SCP-343. SCP-343 is said to be a male, seemingly raceless, humanoid, colloquially nicknamed God, who seems to possess omnipotence. 343 was discovered walking the streets of Prague, and was detained after a staff member witnessed him disappear from the streets and reappear on a rooftop. Now, I'm cheating a little bit with this one, considering that 343 didn't necessarily breach containment, but does come and go as he pleases. So let me have this. Containment is impossible, therefore he is consistently breaching the Foundation perimeters. During the Foundation's first talk with 343, he claimed outright to be the creator of the universe, which is a weird flex, but okay. When asked to prove this, he laughed, walked through the wall of a chamber, and returned second later with a hamburger in his hand. Honestly, the dream. When personnel returned for their second visit, the previously bare cell had been furnished in upscale Old English style, completed with a roaring fireplace, and seemed many times larger than it did from the exterior. 343 is said to enjoy speaking with people and seems to have a knowledge of all topics. Visiting 343 has even become a daily event for many of the staff members, and all employees report feeling generally happier after each visit. Coming in at number 2, SCP-1048. SCP-1048 is a small teddy bear that is capable of moving of its own accord, and can communicate through a small range of gestures. It is reported that the bear will often show affection to individuals in ways found endearing by most people. This is often displayed through a hug to the lower leg, dancing, jumping in place, and in 2 separate events, it has even drawn childlike pictures for janitorial staff. Attempts at direct communication with 1048 have not been considered successful, though it is capable of simple gestures to indicate yes or no. The more anomalous behavior of 1048 was not observed until 7 months after it was originally secured by the Foundation, with it being said to construct crude replicas of itself using various materials. Currently, there are 3 known creations of 1048, designated 1048A, 1048B, and 1048C. The nature of these creations has been in stark contrast to 1048's behavior, as all have exhibited extreme violence towards humans. Now, the 3 replicas of 1048 are rather disturbing, with 1048A being made out of human ears, B having what appears to be a hand and arm of a human poking out, and finally C being composed entirely of rusted metal scraps. Now, 1048 has since breached containment, with its whereabouts being unknown. However, it is believed to be wandering around Site-24. If found, 1048 should be secured for containment, but any further creation of 1048 should be destroyed on site, unless further evidence warrants less extreme action. To quote the Foundation doctor, Dr. Carver, "This is not a joke. We have no idea what SCP-1048's full capabilities are. Who knows how many of the damn things are out there by now." And finally, coming in at number 1, we have SCP-226-D. SCP-226 appears to be a sentient statue of Varanus Commodonius, also known as Komodo dragon. It is said to be constructed of solid obsidian with trace amounts of an unknown metal alloy. According to Foundation reports, 226 was found in a small town, where it was brought to the attention of the Foundation through rumors and the high rate of missing cats. When 226 is in its room, it will not leave or even attempt to do so at any given time. The subject, who is said to refer to himself as Rico, is generally talkative, holding long conversations with those who come to feed or clean it, and will aimlessly wander through the room. It is said that the subject speaks through 3 small holes in its head, located at the top of its snout. They are shaped similar to those found on a common woodwind instrument such as flute or ocarina. Personnel are constantly reminded that blowing into these holes will cause 226 to feel pain and may even enrage it. I mean, it would certainly enrage me, that's for sure. Now, it is said that 226 is almost completely harmless when it is contained within the replicated room, but when outside of it, it supposedly displays the ability to manipulate local time to a sharp degree, but is limited to reversing time up until the point where it exited the room. Now, it is said that 226 breached containment but was ultimately destroyed by a doctor and professor during target practice, during which time the subject wandered out onto the firing range. Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with our list? Were there any SCP monsters that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below, and perhaps we can do a part 2. Before I go though, I just want to respond to a few comments from one of our last videos. Top 5 scary Californian urban legends you won't believe. Jabbar Mohammed said, "I didn't realize that California had such dark and scary history, and I love Lucy's English accent." Yeah, I didn't realize California had such a dark and scary history too. It's good to know, good to learn, and thank you. It is my accent, and I love it too. Ancestor Empire said, "California man, he makes Florida man look like a saint." I see what you did there, and I like it. Derped Aztec Matthews said, "The Queen of Darkness talking about all things I grew up with in California makes them seem even more creepy." That is my job. I need to make everything scarier than it is. Red Comrade of Steel 1974 said, "Lucy McPhee, I would like to invite you to California so we can investigate the urban legends. I'll hop on a plane when I'm allowed to, and we'll investigate." James Keziah Delaney said, "Lucy, can you teach me some of your witchcraft spells?" Sure, just look into a mirror and say my name 3 times. It works every time. And on that note, if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another scary vid. And until next time, I'll see you later.